The following video is going to show you how you can create a OneNote class notebook that lives inside of your Schoology course. To see what this looks like, we're going to click into my Miss Kelly's 4th grade course here, and you're going to see in the left-hand column on the bottom there is an added app called the OneNote Class Notebook app. I've already created this notebook inside of this course as I would normally set up a notebook, but you can see that I can now easily access my notebook right from in Schoology. So once I click on the OneNote Class Notebook option, it's going to open up this page, which looks like a OneNote notebook developing page, and I'll have the option to click on Open Your Class Notebook. Once I click on this Open Your Class Notebook link, you're going to notice that my OneNote Class Notebook has launched into the online version of OneNote in a new tab in my web browser. So I've already set up this notebook. I've added my materials into my content library how I would want to. You'll see I also have a collaboration space, my teacher only space, and I already have a student here. So the next portion of this video, I'm going to walk you through how you're going to be able to create that notebook so that you can quickly access it through your Schoology course. So in order to do this, we are going to go back to our course's homepage, and we're going to click on the course that we want to add this class notebook into. So for example here, we're going to be working with Miss Kelly's English 10 course. You'll notice that on the left-hand column, I do not have my OneNote Class Notebook app there. So the first thing that I need to do is go and add that as an option. To do this, I'm going to click on the App Center icon from the top bar and launch that App Center. Once I've launched the App Center, I can scroll through the list to find the OneNote Class Notebook app, and you'll see that a little bit down. Once you click on that link, it's going to open up a new page that gives you an overview of basically that it's going to allow you to quickly create this notebook. In order to start this process, you'll click on the Install LTI app button. From here, you'll click I agree. This is now going to open up a new box that shows you all of the courses that you teach. So if you would like to add this OneNote Class Notebook app to multiple courses, you will want to make sure you check off all of those classes that you want this added to. Once you check off those classes, you're going to continue by clicking Install, and you'll see that it opens up this green bar that says your OneNote Class Notebook changes have been saved. So now we're going to go back into that class that we were trying to create the notebook in. And you'll notice that I have a new icon on the left-hand side for the class notebook. So when I click on that, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to ask you to connect your Office 365 account. So you're probably going to be prompted to put in your username and password. Once you've done that, it's going to essentially walk you through all of the steps that you are used to using to creating your class notebook. The first one is it's going to ask you to give your class notebook a name. Your class notebook name might automatically be populated from the name of your course if it was brought in from PowerSchool. So if it does have the name in there, you can keep it exactly the same for consistency. In this case here, mine did not populate, so I'm just going to go call this Miss Kelly's English 10, and then I'm going to hit Next. The next step is going to show you that it's automatically creating the collaboration space, content library, teacher only section, and your individual students' notebooks. Step 3 is going to be where you can go and add a co-teacher's name if you would like, and you can continue by hitting Next. In step 4, you will have a choice to make. You can click on the first option where your students can automatically be added from your LMS when they access this notebook. That means that you do not have to sit and add each of your students' names to the notebook. If you would like to go ahead and individually add your students' names, you can do that in the way that we are used to by typing in a few characters of the last name and letting this populate. Once you find the student that you would like, you'll click on their name and continue adding in the last names one by one. If you decide to work with this first option where students will automatically be added, click on that first option and select Next. The next option here is going to give you the page where you can go and determine what you would like your sections to be. So you might want a reading section, a writing section. And once you've added all of your sections, remember these are going to be automatically the sections that are put in your students' private notebooks. Once you're all done with that, you can click Next. It's going to give you a visual preview of that notebook and you'll go and click Create. This notebook will take a few minutes to launch, and once it's launched and created, you can go and click the Open in OneNote Online. This is going to open up a new tab in your browser and the online version of OneNote is going to be opened. And this is going to look pretty familiar to you. You'll see your collaboration space, your content library, your teacher-only space, and then you're going to notice that you do not have any students enrolled yet. So here are my sections and I have no students yet. From the student perspective, when they click on this class notebook, they're going to automatically be added to your course. So in the next portion of the video, we're going to see what that looks like. In this view, you're going to notice that I am signed in as a test student, and this is going to be how your students are going to be able to access their OneNote class notebook from your course. So they're going to open up the course that you are teaching, and they will also have the OneNote class notebook add-on located on the left column. When they click on that OneNote class notebook icon, it's going to prompt them to sign into OneNote using their Office 365 credentials. So they'll need to do this the first time that they sign in, and then you're going to see that it is checking for the student's notebook permissions. Once the permissions are checked, it's going to show them the name of the notebook, and it's going to give them the option to either open this in OneNote or launch it into the online version. When they click Open in OneNote Online, it's going to open up a new tab or a new window, which they'll be able to see the online version of OneNote. On the left-hand side, it will look exactly the same as they're used to. They'll be able to see the content library, the collaboration space, and you'll see their name here. Okay. The student can then go in and access their notebook as they normally would by clicking on all of those sections. After all of my students have clicked on their OneNote class notebook icon from your course, you're going to be able to see that they've automatically been added to your OneNote notebook. So now I'm back in my teacher view here. I'm logged in as the teacher, and I'm going to scroll down to that course where my students just added themselves. So in this case, we're back to Miss Kelly English 10. Now when I want to go and access that notebook, I can always click in my course and open the notebook from the left-hand column. If it prompts you to sign in again, you can do so. And once it opens up this page here, you're going to have the option to add or remove students or manage your notebooks, but all you need to do now is click on Open Your Class Notebook on that blue link. Your notebook will be launched back into the OneNote online version, and you will start seeing your students' names appear on the left-hand column. So here our student added herself, and now they are added to this notebook where you can go and see their different sections. After you've completed going through all of these steps to create the class notebook for each of your courses in Schoology, the integration process is complete. So the easiest way for you to now access your OneNote notebook is through Schoology. You won't be able to add any assignments or collect anything back in OneNote through Schoology. This process is just going to help you keep your students easily accessing their notebook in one spot.